Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. It is Saturday morning, and we are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. And as we can see, Friday ended with us closing into the 21, and unfortunately, we closed under it. We opened our new daily candle under the 21, and now we are looking like we are starting a reprieve retrace right now. Trying to see where is support, because we already hit our resistance. Now, before we get all gung-ho, I want to just point out that there's still 12 hours in the day left. And since it's the weekend and we kind of tested into this 21, this candle is the deciding candle. We need to see today how it closes. If we can just float and go sideways, that's okay. As long as we don't lose 20,300. Losing 20,300 will initiate some lower targets, and then this will also start to look like a head and shoulders to a lot of people. Going sideways in this range, people are going to be like, oh, it's a head and shoulders, and then they're going to start trying to short, and it's going to push price down. We might test the low, okay, around 17.5 before the month is over. So just be aware of that, okay, on the daily. Now, on the weekly, this is how we're trying to close. This closes like this on a weekly. Next week, we'll probably test that tail. I just want to be honest. It doesn't really matter how we close. This week, as long as we can close anywhere other than under 2,300, we can look for a little bit more of a rally next week. But more than I don't want to say that more than likely. It all depends on people's excitedness, because I believe we're due for interest rates next week. So I will assume that people are going to be pricing in like a 1% increase, and you're going to see a little bit meaner price action to the bottom, filling in this price efficiencies of these wicks. I know we have a big wick to the top as well, but that's why I said we can roll up a little bit higher, take out like 21.2 to 21.5, and then roll back down. Now this is all before I turn on my stuff. There you go. So now if we roll up, I'm thinking maybe we'll get to 21.8, 21.2, get my fib, and we'll probably hit that and then roll around. Okay, and that was actually yesterday's high, so that's ironic. At this point now, I'm looking to see if 20,500 or 20,300 actually is gonna hold. If we lose 20,300, well, 20,500 is your first warning sign, because that's a fib, that's a 0.5 fib. Losing that, you have this little support left, and if we can't hold here, like yesterday we got that bounce off of 18,870, or the day before, I don't think we're going to get it again. So I'm just making you cautious as to this weekly. No matter how we close, next week we're probably going to look to fill in the bottom. Okay? So don't get crazy about getting long thinking we're going to just shoot up. Be aware the event calendar for next week and the next week after that, there's a lot of negative sentiment about to come to the markets, so be aware of that. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hour. We already looked at the daily. So on our 4 hour, we're following a little channel. We've had this here for a while, and we have to see how this plays out. If we lose this support right here, okay, this 20,500, that's your first warning. We already know that's our fib level, but it's also where the 21 and 55 are converging. Right now, the 21's above the 55. This is good. This means this reprieve rally or reprieve retrace was like a bull flag kind of scenario, and now we should be looking for it to pump back up. How high we go is what we need to see. Until we claim the open, I don't know what the heck we're going to be doing. We can float around here because this weekend low volume, but as long as we float around above 20,500 on Bitcoin, that's great. Above 20,800 with 4 hour open and closes, you're looking for higher. Okay, we'll probably test into this 21.2, and then we got to see if we can break this 21.2 and then touch all the way to the top of our ascending red channel, as well as the top of our triangle formation. Okay, if we start testing outside of here and start having open and closes above 20,200, it's possible that we're looking for higher of a breakout. And that means that the next level we're going to look at resistance-wise is going to be like 200. So that's probably where we're looking for the next level of resistance, where this 200 and this top of this ascending channel meets, around 21,800. And if we can get above that, then we can look for even higher. But let's do level at a level. Let's go level. Right now, we have to see if we can reclaim daily open. If we don't, we're gonna probably test lower. And if we test lower, we don't want to go lower than 20,300. Otherwise, the risk of testing the low of yesterday is there. And then, you know, 1, 2, 3 trap, 1, 2, 3, 4 taps of liquidity at this level right here. I don't think this level over here is going to hold anymore. This 18, 2. That's our daily level. Here's our monthly, and our weekly is a little bit lower. So, I mean, obviously we don't want to hit that, but all these lines will be changing probably our next video. I don't want to do it now. All right, well, that is Bitcoin for you guys. All right, if you lose this level right here, 19,600, and a 4-hour open and closes, you better be worried about testing much lower, much faster, because it is now exhausted all these liquidity grabs. Now it's just gonna flush and take everyone out, and maybe the shorts will, you know, get very excited to add on at this level right here at 18.5. More people will probably short the bottom, pushing it, cascading it, and then we'll have like a harder rally back up after we like have the liquidity, maybe around here like 15K, and we'll shoot back to like 17.5 and see if we're gonna hold it or not. If we get rejected again, then we can go back lower to like 14 or 12 or 8. It all depends on how the market wants to go. But I already have my 1-to-1 extension idea. You know, like the drop for me is he's going to be pretty large if it plays out in my mindset. Like if it's going to be like this, looking for it to be something like that, like straight down. I know nobody wants to hear it, but you know, around $8,000 is where my target is. That's just me being like as logical as possible without like bias. You know, it's either going to go straight down to this level, grab all this negative point of controls and liquidity, or you're going to go straight up, and then it's just going to be short squeezes up. And this up, mind you, we're on a 4-hour, guys. The 4-hour time frame. If it wants to shoot up, it's going to shoot up above the 200 like that. So we are squeezing. Eventually, we're going to break out of our squeeze, and then we're going to start legging, like stair stepping either up, or we're going to start stair stepping down. We don't know, but here are your warnings. Once we break above 25,300, I'll know that, hey, we're going to probably done for the high, the previous month's high, like around 32,000. If we lose this level under 18.5, I'm going to be like, hey, we're going to probably test 17.5, and then if we lose 17.5, we're going to test these lower targets. So just be very cautious. This is what happened last time we did this right here. I already have it. You know, once we lose 14, which is a 1-to-1 extension, if this doesn't hold, it's going to like waterfall straight down. So be cautious, just be cautious. That's all I want to say. All right, let's go to the daily on Ethereum. All right. Oh, look, and this is showing you the resistance to the upside. If we can't keep above 20,800, then we're gonna, this is where people are shorting. Now, just be careful, guys. All right, let's go to Ethereum. Turn off all this stuff. All right, here's Ethereum. Ethereum is ironically the stronger asset. We had our daily close above the 21. On Bitcoin, it was under, and we are holding above the 21 right now. It is acting as support. So Ethereum might be the one that does it for Bitcoin. Or, I mean, if Ethereum loses the 21 now, you should know that, hey, Bitcoin, red flag, because now Ethereum is showing weakness. But if Ethereum starts to actually break above, I want to say like 1280, then you're going to be looking at a possibility of it to gun to the 55, which is like 1400, and Bitcoin will follow along, and a lot of shorts will get squeezed out, causing the move up. We might even tap above the 55 and then come back on the 55 for support and then break down later, because that will give the 21 time to catch up, so we can use the 21 as support after we lose the 55. So this is the daily chart, guys. Be very chill. This daily close, as long as it's above 1180, I would be looking for the next day to continue up. I know this looks bearish, but the fact that it's above the 21, I have to give it another dig. And then if we start closing under the 21, then I'll be like, all right, now I can the 21 as a place to short. But right now, this is an accumulation area for me to look for higher. This is how I would be playing it. I'm gonna go to the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, you can see that the 21 is holding us up. That's great. As long as we're above 1180, we can look for a little bit higher. We might test into this 200 again, maybe like around 1250, and see if we can claim it or not. But this might be an area of failure, and then you might have people try to short the crap out of it over here. So be careful. Yeah, right now, the higher we are at this level and the longer we go sideways, the better, because we are so close to claim the 200. And once you claim the 200, this 21 above the 200, you're going to see a lot of pushing to the upside, like quick. Like just as fast as we fell, you will see candles like this going straight up, because it's going to close out a lot of shorts. A lot of people are going to get liquidated who are shorting and who are still shorting, thinking down is the path. Well, this is showing you right now that no, we are done going down. Now we're looking for support, and now we want to look for hype. That's what this is telling you right now. So just be cautious. This is only a 4-hour chart. Daily was showing me the same thing, what the daily closed above the 21. So right now, Ethereum is the one to watch. Be very, very, very cautious, guys. And I'm going to write that in the title of the video today. Keep an eye on Ethereum. Look at the difference. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it, guys. We are looking to see how the market is going to open. The new 4-hour candle is about to open. We're closing above the 21. Is the next one going to come crash into this area and test it and then rally back? More than likely, yes. Because I know the buy volume is very low, so you might see a little bit more selling pressure. But usually at around the 8 to 12, you see a little bit of a euphoric rise when everyone's waking up, because we're here early, and then you'll see the rollover in the afternoon and on a weekend Saturday. So let's see how this plays out. All right, guys, aside from that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other people that are like-minded with crypto. I'm trying to grow the channel as quickly as possible so I can quit my job when YouTube starts monetizing me. And don't forget to hit the bell button for notifications, so that way you get the real-time updates. We also have the free Discord group in the description below. Make sure you check it out. It's free, and a lot of good traders, majority of them better than me, are there, and we're all learning from each other, guys. So come join the fun. And then if you have any questions, you can write them in there and we can get back to you in real time. And yeah, if there's any other assets you want to cover, you know, the usual spiel, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch me on the weekend, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.